The story of Portland's newest trailblazer, Enes Kanter, has caught the attention of the nation and Oregon Senator Ron Wyden. Kanter, who is a Turkish national, has been outspoken about that country's president.
He says because of this, his country is retaliating against him. He even skipped out on a game in Toronto for fear of being arrested while out of the country. Fox 12's John Hendricks is live in studio now with a new development.
Well, Senator Ron Wyden sent a letter to U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo this morning, urging him to tell his Turkish counterparts to stop the retribution. Kanter told us today he was surprised and thankful to see that letter.
Please welcome to Portland, number 00, Enes Kanter.
Just hours after he made his home debut with the Portland Trailblazers last night at the Moda Center, Enes Kanter waking up today to a surprise, the backing of a U.S. senator.
I saw that tweet, I was like, man, this is incredible.
The 6'11" center says for the last few years he's been facing retribution from his home country of Turkey. He has been outspoken about the country's president and his regime. Because of that, Kanter and his family back home are being punished.
2 years ago, Turkish government came to my house and they raided the whole house, and they took every electronics away, the phones away, laptops away, computers away. They wanted to see if I'm still in contact with my family or not.
He says he hasn't had much contact with them for years, but knows his father is set to go to trial on March 14th. The whole thing really hits close to home.
And what's he on trial for?
Just be my dad.
Turkey has revoked Kanter's passport, and President Erdogan has demanded Interpol issue a red notice, meaning Kanter should be arrested and returned to Turkey. It's kept him from traveling outside the U.S. Senator Ron Wyden says that's not okay. In a letter this morning to U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, he writes that America cannot and must not stay silent in the face of such blatant assault on free thought and expression. He wants Pompeo to tell his Turkish counterparts that this retribution is not acceptable behavior, particularly for a U.S. ally.
I was just surprised this morning, and it was like, man, it was amazing.
For Kanter, he says he is thankful for the support from his new hometown.
It just means a lot to see, your senator that supports you like.
Now, Kanter says he doesn't have much contact with his family back in Turkey for fear what might happen to them. He says he would like to meet with Senator Wyden to thank him in person. Reporting in studio tonight, John Hendricks, Fox 12 Oregon.